Today is Wednesday, September 11th, and I'm just wondering about that massive contract Dak Prescott got.
And now, a word from our title sponsor.
Are all financial advisors fiduciaries? Fewer than you think. Not knowing could reduce your lifestyle. Hi, I'm Mitch Kramer, founder and CEO of Fluent Financial. A fiduciary is a regulatory term to reduce conflicts of interest in wealth management. A fiduciary always works in your best interest. A non-fiduciary advisor might put their compensation or company ahead of yours. At Fluent Financial, we are certified financial planners acting as fiduciary advisors. To learn more, go to fluentfinancial.com or Fluent Financial's YouTube channel.
Harry and I are star power people. I know what some of you might be thinking. Oh, they must get a bunch of free stuff. Absolutely not. We love Star Power because of the quality of their products and their remarkable service. Oh, you can buy electronics somewhere off a shelf and take it home and try to install it yourself or ask somebody to help you. But what if something goes wrong? Or what if it isn't quite right for you? That's where Star Power's service stars. And that's why we're Star Power people. Crest is again proud to sponsor the McKinney Police Association Golf Tournament and Car Raffle, October 24th at TPC Craig Ranch in McKinney. Sign up and purchase a raffle ticket for the opportunity to win a brand new Crest Cadillac CT4. It's easy. You go to crestcares.com. You don't even have to live in McKinney to win. Grab yourself a raffle ticket, sign up at crestcares.com, perhaps win that new vehicle, and do support the McKinney Police Association. For more than 3 decades, Bob's Steak and Chop House has remained an icon of DFW restaurants. Why? Well, maybe it's because of Bob. He's fanatical about cleanliness and friendliness, and his food, oh my Lord, his food. If you've been there, you know about it. If you haven't been there, you should know about it. The original Bob welcomes you at either of his 2 locations, Bob's on Lemon Avenue or the sparkling new Bob's at Craig Ranch, McKinney. Okay, let's start with the figures. Dak Prescott Sunday agreed to a 4-year, $240 million contract, $231 million of it guaranteed. You see, at $240 million, that makes Dak easily the highest paid quarterback in the league. And when I say easily, I mean by about $5 million a year. And that odd guarantee figure, $231 million, well, that was because Dak apparently needed $1 million more guaranteed than the past record for the highest guarantee, which was $230 million to the quarterback he played against on Sunday, Deshaun Watson of Cleveland. Dak's contract probably won't be the highest paid in the league for long, because we're awaiting the numbers on Buffalo quarterback Josh Allen whenever he agrees to his new contract. But maybe Josh Allen won't top that figure. Maybe Dak will remain the highest paid quarterback past the Josh Allen negotiations. Maybe Josh Allen will give back just a few $1 million so that Buffalo is more prepared under the cap to bid for free agents or keep their own players. Now, we can debate whether the Cowboys profited at all or maybe lost money by waiting to get the Dak contract done. And we can debate why Dak needed $60 million a year instead of $56 million a year, which would have still made him the highest paid quarterback annually in the National Football League. But I'd like to address those who are unhappy with this. A lot of people, I've gotten several emails, a lot of people are unhappy that Dallas decided to cast their lot with a quarterback who's 2-5 in the postseason and giving that quarterback the biggest amount of money in the National Football League ever. It's controversial. Many thought Dallas should just ride it out, let Dak play the last year of his contract out, become a free agent, and then Dallas would either bid to keep him or they'd go someplace else for a quarterback. But first, understand something. Dak, if he left here, would be first in line, maybe the only one in line, for a giant contract from somebody else. Do you think the Giants would rather have Dak than Daniel Jones? That Cleveland would rather have him than Deshaun Watson, who's just a mess right now, and there's more allegations of sexual assault against Watson that have surfaced. How about the Jets? Hey, Aaron Rodgers' contract is up at the end of this year. What are they going to do for a quarterback? Dak would look awfully good there as a replacement. Now, if Dak left, who would get the quarterback money from Dallas? Well, let's look at free agency. Jared Goff in Detroit got his money. Tua, with that mammoth last name, which is so difficult to pronounce in Miami, got his money. So there are about 30 quarterbacks who are going to be free this offseason in the National Football League. Now, that sounds like a lot. But then you look at the list, and there's a reason they're going to be free, believe me. You look at the names on that list, and it'll cause your stomach to grumble. Would you like to bid for Sam Darnold, Russell Wilson, Jimmy Garoppolo, Marcus Mariota, Joshua Dobbs? By the way, those are the best ones available. And then, of course, the two Cowboy backup quarterbacks, Cooper Rush and Trey Lance, are also free. You get the picture. What's out there in the marketplace right now? Nobody. But you might think the Cowboys could be able to deal for a quarterback. Might being the very operative word here. Let's talk through 12 names. Let's say they're all better than Dak Prescott. Are any of these guys going to be available in the slightest degree this offseason? Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Justin Lawrence, Josh Allen, Herbert in LA, Tua in Miami, Goff in Detroit, Lamar Jackson from Baltimore, Jalen Hurts in Philadelphia, Love in Green Bay, Purdy in San Francisco, Stafford in the Rams. None of those 12 are going to be available. Now, let's go to the next list of players that are just breaking into the league. C.J. Stroud, you're not getting him. Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, Bo Nix, Will Levis, Anthony Richardson, Drake May. Which one of them do you feel really good about? Which one of them can be the 13th or 11th or 10th best quarterback in the league? And by the way, to get them, you're going to have to overpay in draft picks. So, what are you left thinking about out there? You interested in Kyler Murray? And by the way, he's carrying a big contract also. I would bring up Deshaun Watson, but that would make you throw up, having seen Sunday's game. You know, Justin Fields in Pittsburgh may be free, But if he's their starting quarterback, is Pittsburgh going to let him get away? I don't think so. And so you're left doing what Atlanta did this offseason, paying 4 years for $190 million for Kirk Cousins, who flatly is not as good as Dak Prescott. That's the problem. The marketplace. The marketplace doesn't offer you any good possibilities. How about the draft? But let's say the Cowboys finish 24th again this year in the draft, that they'd be picking 24th. That might get them the 5th or 6th best quarterback in the draft. Are you ready to start over with that possibility? Listen, I'm not thrilled with the length of the contract here, and I'm not thrilled with the amount of money, just like many of you out there. But Dallas was in a terrible spot, and Dak knew it, and Dallas knew it a year ago. Dallas knew it. There are lots of bad choices out here, and it's all complicated by Jerry's age. Jerry's about to be 82 years old. That's not the point in life where you want to be starting over at the quarterback position in the National Football League. And what guarantee would you have that you'd get one better than Dak? I understand some of you are grumbling. I understand that you're unhappy with Dak's postseason record and the amount of money he got. But the Cowboys were in a terrible situation. Free agency held no choices. To make any kind of a trade, it would be to get a quarterback who might someday be as good as Dak, or a veteran that you really wouldn't be interested in now. And the draft holds no assurance at all. Listen, this is a bad spot. If any of you have ever been over a barrel in your life, you know what I'm talking about.
Today's episode brought to you by Fluent Financial, Retire Sooner, Better Lifestyle. And by Crest Cars. There's good, there's better, and then there's Crest. By Star Power, love where you live. And by Bob's Steak and Chop House.
Thanks for listening to today's episode of Just Wondering with Norm Hitzges. If you enjoyed what you heard, please hit follow, and a fresh new episode will be delivered to you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you know someone who might enjoy our work, please share it with them. I'm Norm Hitzges, and I'm always just wondering about something.
And I'm Mary Hitchkus, and I'm just wondering too.